talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Walk to me, walk to me. Walk to me, walk to me. Walk to me, walk to me. You hear that beat? You hear that bass? You're not hearing that bass though. You're not hearing that bass. You're not hearing that bass. Y'all not hearing that bass like you should. W do for a win. W do for a win. Let it ride out, right? Let's let it ride out, right? What's up, beautiful people? I'm your host, Doing the Most. I hope y'all having a wonderful day out there. Thanks for everybody coming through to the streams. If you're new here, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you turn on notifications. We go live just about every day. If we don't go live, it's going to be on a Sunday. We'll see, right? That's always up for interpretations. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? I hope you feeling good. I hope you feeling good. Hope you feeling good. Lots to get into, lots to discuss. Lots to get into, lots to discuss, right? I hope y'all having a wonderful. What's today? See, I'm losing track of the days. It's Thursday. Hope y'all having a wonderful Thursday. We live a little bit earlier today. Listen, I told y'all, I said, listen, if there's any time where we're going to go live a little bit earlier, right, it's going to be on, because I told y'all, that's why you got to have notifications on. Because, like, this week, I'm going live a little bit earlier. I had this whole week off, right? So, we're going live a little bit earlier. But welcome through to the stream. And, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, right? Lots to get into. I don't know why I feel like I haven't fucking streamed it forever. I don't know, man. It's weird. I just streamed yesterday. This shit is the weirdest shit. I don't know. We streaming on YouTube, Twitch. Shout out to the YouTube family, right? Shout out to the Twitch family. Shout out to everybody coming through to the streams. And I don't know, y'all. Where do we want to start off, right? Where do we want to start off? Y'all tell me, right? Where do we want to start off, right? Where do we want to start off? We can keep it friendly. We can go to this. Let's see. I made a couple adjustments to the Streamlabs, so that should be looking nice and good. Gives me a little bit more viewing pleasure, right? So I can like see the video. I can just see it. Everything looks better now. It's the camera's bigger. Everything looks better. So man, I'm feeling good, bro. It's gonna be a hell of a stream. It's gonna be a banger, per usual. And that's that, right? That's that. Let's start with let's start with this. Let's see what Moist Critical said about the whole situation with him and Sneeko, and let's see what's going on with that. Give my 2 cents on that. Moist Critical situation is crazy. Let me see what this is. Give my 2 cents on this.
Oh, What is it
You
you're
don't
holding?
know.
A cookie?
He got in a debate with
You
Sneeko,
were chosen to become something more
and
than you
he was
already
under a lot of
are.
fire for saying
I am.
young kids should
called
can
Clickleding, which is basically like a cuckoldry simulator, but for clicking against like the Lorax in a hotel room.
get their pee-pee
and I just
cut
did
off.
like an old school gameplay commentary video. I was bubbly, full of jubilation. I posted it today only to learn that I'm just a big old fucking liar. Liar, liar, plants for hire, I suppose. Apparently, and I didn't know this until I put Evans to Betsy. What a week, huh, sports fans? Holy Toledo. Yeah. So, Moist Critical's in a big oopsie poopsie situation here. It reminds me of the time in Moonfall when K.C. Houseman sacrifices himself and dies of cringe to become the moon. Yeah, so, being serious now, since this has become such a big issue, I've been in a lot of drama recently.
How you feeling?
I'm
How
in
you
hot
feeling? How you
water, and
feeling?
I'm biting on the fart bubbles that pop
trying to
up
make
in
sure
the
it's not
bathtub
lagging
here.
and whatnot.
It is a lot. So
How you
let's start
feeling?
with
How
the
you
most
feeling?
recent
How
one
you
today.
feeling? Welcome
My
through to the
retirement.
stream.
I didn't know I was retiring. That's news to me.
Welcome
I'm as
through
shocked
to
as
the
all of you
stream.
are. I had a ton of fun last night playing a game called Clickleding, which is basically like a cuckoldry simulator, but for clicking against like the Lorax in a hotel room. And I just did like an old school gameplay commentary video. I was bubbly, full of jubilation. I posted it today only to learn that I'm just a big old fucking liar. Liar, liar, plants for hire, I suppose. Apparently, and I didn't know this until I posted the video, everyone was under the impression that I was quitting the internet. So I started scratching at the hair on my chinny chin, wondering, when the fuck did that happen? Was I sleepwalking? Do I have somnambulism? Is this some kind of like, Fight Club situation? But instead of like Tyler Durden, I have fucking Charles
We trying to figure out. Right now we're trying to go through the whole. You feel me? Moist Critical was under a lot of fucking heat because he said Sneeko. He was in this debate with Sneeko and like, you feel me? He was saying that young kids can get their pee-pee cut off, and it's a whole big deal. And then like people thought he was going on a hiatus, so he made this video about himself like. Moist Critical situation is crazy, so that's what we trying to figure out what's going on with this.
here that's just making wrong announcements. It turns out the patient zero behind all of this was a post Jackson made announcing that I would be leaving the podcasts, which is something I thought about periodically for quite a few months now, mainly because I started to recognize that I was becoming the very thing I'd make fun of with being chronically online. Like, I just was always online, and the podcasts were a big proponent of that, and I just kind of wanted to scale back the amount of time I spend
feeling,
online.
How you
then
feeling?
I kept Jackson in the loop the whole time here about
Hope
where
you're
my head was
feeling
at,
good.
and last week I told him, hey
Welcome.
man, I think this is going to be where
Welcome.
I hang up the jersey, you can put it in the rafters, throw it in the dumpster, but I think I'm just going to be, sailing
It's
off into the
gonna
sunset
be a
here and just
banger.
reducing the amount of stuff I do online. Which he completely understood. So he made the announcement just letting people know that. And then that got spun on Twitter and Reddit as Moist Critical's taking an indefinite hiatus and quitting the internet fundamentally.
I thought it was. I
Don't know
thought he
when I'll
was
be back.
though.
He's
I thought
done
he,
with
I
the
thought
internet
he,
because of all this controversy.
when I seen the little article came out, I thought he was gonna take a little.
on his grave. He's gone.
I thought he was.
When
I mean, when you.
looking at the post, I don't even know where that's coming from. It's literally just talking about the podcast and me just stepping away.
When you lose a debate like that, though,
It's not. It doesn't
you almost
extend
gotta
beyond
take a
that.
step back,
I can't
right?
even wrap my tiny noodle
When you
around
lose a
how
debate like
anyone
that,
could
you almost
perceive
gotta
this
take
as
a
me
step
being
back.
done with the internet entirely. But that's the story that they ran with, and that's what most people saw, not the actual post. So everyone thought I was quitting the internet, so I posted that video that I was really happy with because it just felt like an OG old school video that made me happy. And then bang! Just a flood of comments and dislikes all saying shit like, how could you fucking deceive us? I thought you quit, huh? What happened to leaving, huh? I just read this post on Twitter from an account that had a profile pic of titties photoshopped onto Thomas Edison that said you were done, and it had 50,000 likes, so I know it was true, and you're just a fucking liar. I can't even just peacefully
Here's
walk
the thing.
away from some
I always
projects without it being
liked
a
Moist
massive
Critical.
fucking reaction
And,
over
I actually
actual
like him
nothing
more than
burger
I like-
information. And trust me, no one has a palate more refined for nothing.
I always like Moist Critical, even his little weird, I like even his weird jokes. Like, I've always liked him more than Sneeko, but no, he was completely wrong in that debate, right? So you got to clear yourself up, right?
Than me. I have ranted
wrong.
about
He
the
lost that
stupidest
debate with
shit
Sneeko,
of all
flat out.
time, but this was mind-boggling even for me. So to set the record straight, no, I'm not retiring, despite what the experts are telling you. all I did was walk away from a couple of projects. Like, that's really it. Like, that's a pretty normal thing to do, especially when one of them I've been doing for like 8 years. I really didn't think it was that deep,
Fair.
especially not deep enough for how big of a story it's become with all of the wild narratives running around about the true reason
I want to
that
hear him
I
address
stopped
this.
doing it.
I want to hear him
So-
address this fucking.
Into that
We're about to
drama.
fast
I've
forward
talked
it.
about it on stream, I don't even know how many times at this point, but we'll just talk about all of it in this video here. So, when covering the Ava Tyson situation, I was attacked by a lot of people for not being quick enough. Even though I covered it within like the first 6 hours, people were unsatisfied that I hadn't made a video within like the first fucking 20 minutes of it dropping. And then when I did finally finish the full video covering all of it, it was another massive problem where now I only did it out of an obligation because people called me out, and then I also got accused of being a transphobe because I didn't use Ava Tyson's preferred pronouns, which were she, her.
I wish somebody would call me a transphobe because I didn't use your pronouns.
Know that.
I think that's just like a joke, right? You just fucking with me.
But just calling Ava Tyson by her name was okay, and I had also heard when I went to the Mr. Beast thing, someone refer to Ava Tyson with they. So I was truly under the impression that that was okay. And for that, I was annihilated by a good chunk of Twitter. And then annihilated by another good chunk of Twitter because I called out Sneeko, who was the main proponent, about me covering for Mr. Beast to keep the collab alive.
This is what I want to hear about.
I wasn't talking about Ava Tyson because I wanted the Mr. Beast collab. And I talked about how absurd that statement was, especially given his history with fighting against the age of consent. He's been very vocal about how much he hates the age of consent, and so I talked about that briefly at the end of the video, which then changed the whole narrative for a lot of people where I never talked about Ava Tyson and only talked about Sneeko. So it was a complete lose-lose, because if I didn't talk about what Sneeko was saying, I would have been called a coward for not There is nothing in our...
I don't really care much for
I'm not talking about just you specifically anymore.
I don't really care much for the Ava Tyson situation. I want to hear what's going on with him and Sneeko.
Do you think it's okay for anyone in their 20s, an adult, to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
A 21-year-old, if there was a marriage where the father consented and the daughter consented, and it was both good on both families and they wanted to do it, why am I going to get involved? Why should we get the government involved?
Even get back a little bit, do you think there's not a problem with a child being with an adult?
Okay. We haven't even agreed upon what a child and an adult is. You keep saying that it's 18.
Under 18
That's
is child.
And I'm
over 18
telling
is
you,
adult.
Mr. Moore's critical is funny. He should have just uploaded the full debate.
That is actually terrible. But now, since I wasn't like holding him to this topic or making sure it stayed on the topic I thought we were laid down on the operating table, and I didn't think that that's what was actually
He should just upload
of
the full debate.
outrageous questions, and because I've covered so many like deliberate attempts to appease both sides and play right down the middle to soak up as much as possible. Like it's all this like nefarious scheme where I'm doing this with my hands. And I just don't understand how it's become so incendiary where that's apparently like a really bad thing now. My opinion is not special, and my opinion isn't one that's pandering to any sides or catering to anything. It's literally just whatever's up here. I sit down for like 30 to 45 minutes on like a topic or like a video that I'm joking around about, and I talk about it. I am legitimately just an average,
now
below
I'm just
average
an average
height
Joe.
guy who's about to turn
Now
30.
he's just the average
I'm not
Joe.
just spitting hot takes out the wazoo here. I'm just being myself. That's all this channel ever has been. And now it's become super controversial to do that if it's not like, picking sides on everything, it seems. And it's very frustrating. For the longest time, it was just me having fun. And for the most part, it still is. But I've started to recognize over the last few months that some of the things I do just really aren't fun for me to do, and I've been doing them out of obligation. Mainly internet drama.
Fair enough.
When I initially started covering drama so many years...
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to take what comes with it. You feel me? It's going to be some backlash. You're going to get that from the internet. You just are.
now, it was fun because it wasn't as serious. Like, the stories were a lot, more quirky. It was easy to get invested because it was kind of just like a soap opera, like a really dumb soap opera. But recently it's been much more serious, and I feel the need to talk about these things because a lot of them are extremely serious with very important topics to discuss. But it has become draining. As much as I never wanted to admit it, I've started to recognize that my mood is immediately impacted by whatever I read on Twitter in the morning. If that's some horrible stuff about...
Yeah, imagine you just fucking wake up and somebody's just fucking talking shit about you. You just like... Probably is draining.
Creator or what have you, it immediately affects my entire day and my whole outlook on the day. Now I know, call the wambulance, get some French fries, just fucking whining about having to talk about drama. What a stupid problem to be upset about. But I'm just trying to explain that it hasn't been as fun recently. It hasn't. And the main thing, if you've been around the channel for a while, is I've always wanted this to be fun and never feel like a job. And as hard as it is for me to admit this, a lot of this kind of stuff, it has just started to feel like less fun and more of, well, gotta do this because I'm expected to. Like, anytime I go live, most of chat is just telling me about the latest in whatever's happening in the creator space or some other, like, extremely negative thing going on. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to learn all about that once I turn stream off. So then I spend a few hours learning about these things, and it's all just really upsetting stuff. Like, it's not happy. It's all very sad, bad stuff. And it's been making me not happy. So I definitely think I'll be slowing down on covering internet-related drama or, like, drama in general. I'll still talk about, like, really wacky stories and shit like that. But I definitely think I'm going to be pumping the brakes on, like, the kind of drama I have been covering recently. And instead, I'm going to go back to focusing on the content that I'm most happy with. Like, if you ask me what content I'm most proud of throughout my entire time on this platform for the last, like, 17, 18 years, none of it would be drama coverage. It'd be things like Skynet. It'd be things like shooting a potato at a tennis racket to see if you can make French fries in midair by frying them in hot oil. It's shit like that. And I think I'm going to go back to that kind of stuff as opposed to the direction that I have been going recently. So, yeah, this was a lot to go over here, but I hope this has cleared everything up. And, yeah, that's really about it. So, yeah.
You know, that can happen with the internet drama. You know, you're I don't even know. It's weird because, like, all he does is cover stuff, and somehow he still got wrapped in it. That is insane when you think about it. But I think I mean, with something like the Chris Tyson, Ava Mr. B situation comes along, you are expected to cover that, right? Because think about it like this, right? Think about it like you stole from your local corner store, right? And he covered that, right? You'd be like, damn, bro, you just put me on blast. But he don't cover Mr. Beast and Chris Tyson. You would be like, damn, bro, you cover me, but you don't cover the biggest creator on the platform. So that's why he was in a position where he had to cover it. Yeah, man, it wears on you. It wears on you. It wears on you. You know, couldn't be me though, right? Couldn't be me. Cause yeah. Alright. Let's hop on. No, not yet. We ain't gonna hop on Twitter yet. We ain't gonna hop on Twitter yet. I think that's the name of the shit. Let's finish this. Listen to a little bit of this at least.
Everything you want is right here.
It was Oki talking some shit. It was funny. These dudes are funny.
Down one cast member.
That check had to be insane.
Yes. They need a guy.
Tell him that Yachty will show up every time on time.
Same.
You were early today?
Yeah.
I was. Oh, yeah,
Same,
I don't
Z's.
move on nigga time.
Let me read the text that I sent.
I don't move on nigga time either. I don't know. I'm just always on. Why would you be late? It's like, you know what I mean? You're either late or you're on time, right? You're either late or you're on time. Just be on time.
When
I just didn't know. I was up front. I said, I don't know if I'll be up there early.
I go,
fuck with
I
Yachty,
go,
though.
he goes, what time we doing tomorrow? I go, how about like 12? He goes, I don't know if I'm gonna make 12.
That's honest. That's honest.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
But you came early. Yo, you on
I fuck with
that
Yachty.
season?
I would love to. If you could tell him, like, bro, Yachty would, you like, he don't want no money. He just want to be there, and just like, I want to give out. We giving out hearts. We're gonna just give out 100 heart transplants. We're gonna give out 100 heart transplants.
Yo, Hart, you got to do the surgery though.
Yeah, I would.
One glove.
One
glove,
damn, like
one
that's that
glove,
one board
one
game.
love.
Just try to.
Operation.
All right.
Yes.
That's your time. That's your time.
Yeah. Yo, you're old too, bro. You're old
You got about
now.
10 years on me?
Yeah. No,
No,
I'm even that.
no.
You're older than
I'm
him. 40.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're 40?
Yeah.
We're both 40.
You guys are 40.
40, yeah.
80 club. 40 club.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Have you ever been to that club?
I drove past that club.
Damn,
I drove
bro.
by it.
Like a relic.
Yeah.
Some real shit.
I saw
was done
Rihanna
at that
there.
club.
It's
What's
crazy.
a relic? Well, I've seen Rihanna a
One
couple
love.
times. Rihanna's
One
great.
love.
She's cool as hell.
really
also.
nice. Yeah, she does. And
Rihanna is real nice, but yeah, I just I don't know. Maybe I'm a hater, right? Maybe I'm a hater. I just think she's so. I don't see, like, because I guess I'm basing it like off of her music, and like she hasn't dropped any music, so to me it's just like I'm not dating her, and like. Maybe I'm the hater, right? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the hater. Who knows, right? I don't know. I just don't see the hype with her. That's me, right? That's just me. I don't.
speaks.
Yeah, she's cool as
Don't
hell.
kill me,
And she's
right?
real as hell.
Yeah, when they were asking you about your favorite
pretty, she's
or
beautiful.
a feature that you really want, I'm surprised you didn't say Jay-Z. It seems like most rappers always want at least.
I listened to the Black Album for the first time like 3 days ago,
God damn.
and then I listened to Reasonable Doubt. And
Late for a rapper.
You just heard the Black Album?
yeah, I just listened to it.
What'd you
For a
think?
rapper, you
I
mad late,
think
bro.
that the Reasonable Doubt album was better, in my opinion.
How-
But
how
obviously,
good
the
was
Black. I love. He's a insane lyricist.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm not a big fan of like the live production, that type, that like sound. But like I think he's sick,
Yeah.
and I think the shit he talks about is like shit most people never actually get to experience in life. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you met him before?
yeah, of course.
Good dude.
I mean, as far as I've met, we never had a deep conversation, but
Who is the person that you were the biggest fan of that you met and was the most impressive?
impressive.
And it could be any genre.
It's probably Drake. Drake's the man.
He is the man, huh?
Yeah.
Now, how long is he the man, right? That's the question. How long is he the man, right? Because, man, that boy Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah. He fucking
He-
rocks.
How
You
did
better
you guys
watch out
connect?
for a guy like that. Is all I'm gonna say, right? That's all I'm gonna say.
I guess just like Instagram.
Was he a fan of your? Music,
I think he was a
content.
fan of my like production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then we just, I don't know.
You guys did a great pod.
That was a good episode.
That
It
was a-
was right. We almost made it a real thing.
Dude, I
really?
thought it was
Yeah,
going to be
we
a
almost-
regular
we
thing.
almost
I
made
thought
it
it
a
would be
thing.
recurring.
We almost did.
I thought it showed a side. I think you're pretty much yourself in everything I've seen you in. You have like a consistency.
As far as,
Just your personality.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you fluctuate, but I thought that it showed a side of him.
That no one had seen, right?
That's what it was, and that was really.
That's true. That's true.
And you can
People
draw
never,
it.
We have
like-
a second one that for
like,
my pod with
People
Mitch.
like
Me-
when like that might be even why like you guys might watch me, because it's like it's more natural and organic, I guess. You see me in my natural state, but like if you only post pictures and fucking like You know what I mean? You don't never really get to know that person. I guess if that makes sense.
It's that the great war happened, and then we never dropped it. But we have an episode that is so funny. It is so it's just like an hour, just like fucking us kicking the shit.
That's the thing. Is like there's certain people that bring out sides of you that not everybody sees.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the reasons why it's super successful. Obviously, you guys are huge.
That's why that was the thing with the pod. I wanted to like bring people on and have those conversations that people don't usually have.
Definitely early.
And you have a relationship.
Early
with them
bird
where
get
they'll
the
open up
worm
to you in a
nation.
different
Early
way.
bird get
and
the
we're sitting
worm
in my
nation.
bedroom, so like.
Yeah.
So,
I thought you did that with Sweetie. Actually, I was listening. I was like,
But
oh, this
here's
is a
the
side of
thing.
her that I don't think most
Yeah,
Here's the
yeah,
thing.
that was
You
like
got, what is
that was
it?
a great episode. That was my
7,
first like
8, 9,
long
10,
conversation.
11.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I'll be here
before,
4
but that
hours, so
was a great conversation.
we got
It
time,
was
brother.
Very intimidating.
But I told you, that's why you gotta have
Thank you, guys.
notifications on. That's why people gotta have
Fan of it.
notifications
Just,
on.
you know, very
You know what I mean?
attractive
So you get
woman.
notified when I go live. Notified when
Mitch
I
had
go
to lock
live.
it down.
Right?
He had to control himself.
He was acting.
Because this
He
week I had
actually
this
made
whole
a
week off.
jersey
I had
with
this whole
Sweetie's
week
name
off, so
on
I
it.
didn't go live a
That's
little
not
early.
a bad thing.
Yeah, bro.
It's a better movie than the other one, but it's still.
I have time to download COD.
That one
Download
was
it.
super embarrassing.
Can you break down the whole Bobby fallout?
I mean, Bobby back cool. I love Bobby to death.
Download
But we, what happened was she did an interview with what's the one guy who loved pizza?
Oh, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they was
builds a media company, makes $1 billion. Yo, the pizza guy.
I mean, look, that's what I remember him from. I did his interview once and we were talking about pizza.
It is true. He loves pizza.
And
He does.
He does.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know exactly what I was talking about.
Ant-Man.
And they were just talking crazy, kinda. They weren't talking crazy, but they were like, I don't know. She was just saying the way she was talking, I ain't really fuck with it. Like, niggas just boosted your career, you know?
Big time.
Yeah, what do you mean? The biggest of
Yeah,
time, you know?
I had never heard of her till then.
Yeah, you know, but she apologized, and I love Bobby so much. She's a really sweet person.
So now it's cool.
Yeah, I love Bobby to death.
With her and Drake too, because they like
I think
unfollowed
so.
each other.
I believe so. Yeah.
But why'd y'all give her that look? Because to everyone
You know
else,
what's
it looked
so
like she was
crazy?
an industry player.
That's just how similar me and him and her are. We both found her at the same time and didn't talk about it.
That's funny.
And we did our episodes separately until she was like, "Yeah, I just did Drake." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, you guys did
that's
not
just
No, we
know?
had no
hysterical.
clue. We both found her on TikTok. We was swiping, and we both reached out to her, and then we both did her episode, and then like, yeah.
Wow.
I was talking to Mark about this yesterday. Like, he sent me a video that I had
I
watched
don't know.
literally
You know,
30 seconds.
I don't know why. I guess for me at least, there's a lot of better interviewers than Bobby. Althoff, however you pronounce her name, but you know, maybe they like her awkwardness, right? I can't, right? I'm at a loss for words, right? You know, I wouldn't get her to interview me, but that's what we got going on, right? That's what we got going on.
And this happens so often where
Yeah.
like your algorithms are parallel to somebody else. I thought that's interesting. She banked a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
I thought that the Drake shit dropped, and then you were like, "Oh, this girl's kind of fun. I'm gonna do an
My
episode."
episode was done by the time the Drake episode came out.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard they did his first.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But then,
She deleted the
what
Drake episode,
did you
though.
see about her that you wanted to give her
I
that
just
look?
thought she was fucking weird. You know?
You just
and I
like
didn't
weird.
meet her until she came to my house. She showed up at my house, and then
It's a bit
it just
awkward.
clicked. Yeah, but she's sweet. I love Bobby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is new that you think could blow?
As far as like just
Like internet subculture.
I mean, they
Somebody
already they already blew, right? They've already blew.
Bobby that hasn't exploded yet, but some of you watch a
I
lot.
guess Speed has blowed up.
I
I,
think
mean, not
Speed is-
Sketch.
But yeah, you heard about a sketch.
Yeah, but
blacked.
I hit Sketch up. I told him. You know, I told him.
That was
Let's
you?
come make another video.
I told Sketch that I'm with you. Yeah.
He said, just don't make another video. You know, Sketch is not a legend, right? Let's be honest. Sketch is not a legend. He's, But I didn't even know about him. I didn't know about the dude until all the allegations and whatnot. But he's just a streamer that got caught with a past. He's not a legend. But he's a cool dude. He seems like a cool dude. I don't got nothing against him. But I wouldn't prop him up any more than I'd prop up other content creators. That's what I'm saying.
The children.
Now
Y'all are kids.
Stop using age as a pejorative,
Man,
bro.
I told Sketch, bro, fuck all that shit, bro. I fuck with you.
That was the first time you reached out to him after that?
No, we spoke before. Well, that was the first time I reached out to him since his whole internet shit.
Oh, but before that, you had been talking to him.
Yeah, but we had never met.
Different, but not too different. Doja Cat.
I've seen it.
No, Doja Cat's sick.
She's awesome. So
She's
she
already
seems
blown.
like,
Sick.
Brilliant.
but
artist.
also seems like acutely aware of internet culture.
Yeah. I mean, she was a part of it at one point.
That's
She started on it just like I started on it.
exactly, and I feel like that's an advantage to artists that are coming around in the internet age, like really understanding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's just. I mean, I feel like this internet, it connects across the world all around. So,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
can, if
100%,
you know how to work
100%,
it,
100%.
or just hire someone who know how to work it.
That's what I think a lot of I think the labels and stuff are trying to reverse engineer it. They're seeing the artists that came through the internet succeed, and they're
I
like,
mean,
oh,
content runs the world.
yeah,
That one clip of you and your dad, that's gonna play on Twitter forever.
respect.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But it's just like it's a piece of content that'll
Yeah.
live forever.
Yeah.
Along with me jumping on stage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you recreated that with Ian.
No way. I did not know he was gonna do that.
Oh, really?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, wait. You know who Ian is?
Wait, Ian.
The new kid.
Con-
No. No, Ian, the new white rapper.
He's a rapper.
No, show me.
Well, just search Ian,
You don't know
Ian
the
doing
new
my
white
walkout.
rappers?
Nah,
he
I'm
said-
late.
I thought you got that in the Daily News.
I'm country, bro.
I had no clue he was gonna do it though. I didn't ask him to, and he didn't tell me he was going to.
Oh, really?
That shit was whack though.
Yeah, I brought him out on stage, and
I think
then
that
he
shit
did
was
my
trash.
walkout.
Like Shifty, bro.
Shifty, what you doing on stage,
That
my
shit
dude?
trash.
Yeah.
Did you start laughing when he started?
I didn't see it till after. I wasn't even looking at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's going crazy right now. He sounds black. Me and him got a song to drop tonight.
You seen that white rapper that looks like dresses like Peter Griffin and fucking kills it?
Yeah.
And shouts.
You don't fuck with him?
I just don't like gimmicky stuff.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Does it hurt? Have you had people that really admired you, like artists really admired you, and then heard that you weren't a fan of their music, and then met them, and have they ever been like, man, I'm the biggest fan of you, that crushed me when you didn't like my shit?
Nah, it's only been like, I can count on one hand how many times I said I didn't like something publicly. And it wasn't like anyone who's like now a superstar.
Right.
I'm the guy that finds people young and blows them and helps them. Like, not like I find people young. And
Try
like,
the whole sentence over.
Yeah. Chris.
He really trying to be on Mr. B's bad. He really bad.
I help people out in the beginning of their career.
Got it.
And like, I show love.
Yeah, you did that with Pink Pantheress.
No, I mean, with Juice WRLD, with XXX.
Who can verify these claims? Who can verify these claims?
Pink
Who
Panthers.
can verify these claims? Are these claims real?
What was it like? What was X like?
He was silly. He was a real funny, silly guy.
Yeah.
And he joked a lot.
Yeah.
And he would just call me randomly, you know. And we never actually got the chance to work because during the time, like when, right before he passed, he kind of had a falling out with Amigos, which was my label. He was going. We tried to sign him to QC. I remember when Coach and Pete went down to Florida to go meet with him, and they didn't lock it in. But yeah, he had a fallout with Amigos, which kind of made it kind of weird between me and him. But I had nothing but love for X. He was so talented.
Did your man take him out?
Absolutely not. I'm telling you, Drake gonna be the president one day. And any nigga who ever said some shit, they going to jail.
Drake, that was a joke.
I'll be in jail. I'll see y'all.
The owl's gonna be at y'all door, nigga.
So
Who?
hey, go. You were making an owl sound.
Yeah, who?
Yeah, I like that.
I got we out of done.
No, I know.
Yeah, nigga, this ain't no
Why
Drake.
we really
I
like
got
wolves?
no Drake slander, nigga.
I know.
We're Drake fans.
Well, I'm not, but I'm
He said,
respectful.
we're
I'm not gonna
Drake
have
fans.
you in our house and just shit
I'm a
on
Drake fan.
you know what I mean? Your friend. That's crazy.
But here's the thing. I'm a Kendrick fan too, and I think maybe it is time for something different, right? Maybe it is time for a little switch up, and in the next couple years of music, right? I mean, obviously Kendrick won this round, so I'm interested to see where Drake goes. But I watched a 3-hour video about Drake and Kendrick the other day, and it's actually a really good video.
No. I
We
think.
all are Drake fans.
Yeah, I fuck with
Marcus
Drake.
him.
I fuck with Drake.
No, I'm not. But
But
How do I get that red shit
the-
off my screen?
specific thing with X was, it was like, I remember the YouTube content around it. Do you remember, like, it was like fight videos?
Yeah.
It was like songs came out, and then the videos about like the character and the personality. Like,
Yeah.
I remember he like snuffed some kid at a concert in
Yeah,
California,
Yeah, but he was a
and then
sweetheart,
helped. And then he was like. Then the kid was like, "Yo, I'm sorry." And he was like, "Oh, it's all good. Like everything's fine."
Yeah.
During the concert.
Yeah.
But the energy around that kid
Yeah.
was, and I remember I talked about him on Vlad TV,
Mhm.
and I remember he DM'd me. He was like,
That's
"Dude,
true.
thanks a lot, man."
That's you. XX Tentacion did have like an aura, I guess, if you will, an aura, a lot of energy around him, right? I guess I would explain him as like a Playboy Cardi, but more aura-y.
I'm gonna try to do whatever. Like he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on the straight and narrow" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like just a very,
He was awesome.
yeah, but also kind of open about dealing with like depression and
Yeah.
shit. He was like, "I'm a little fucked up right now."
Yeah, but he was great.
Me.
Yeah.
And in person, he was so chill and extremely intelligent.
You ain't never
Yeah.
feel
And
a little fucked
he
up?
wanted to get back. He was kind, you know.
Yeah.
And he was trying to, you know,
ain't never
change
feel a
himself.
little fucked up?
There's the cult like following. I feel like that's similar with Juice World as well.
Yeah.
Where there was like a cult like connectivity to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And some people have it through their music, some people have it through their personality, and then some people have it both, and it's a little bit
Yeah.
it's an unstoppable force when that happens.
Yeah, X was he was different.
I don't know much about X. I hear whatever. Do you think there's a level? From what I hear, he seems like one of these like kind of like troubled genius kids. Is that
Like Kanye West kind of?
Yeah, but like maybe even more demons. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, what is your take on
Maybe.
Kanye? What he's going through?
I mean, yeah, right. I think that I don't know.
Kanye is his own man. Kanye is a very smart dude. Kanye is going to be fine. Y'all need to worry about Lil Yachty. Need to worry about Lil Yachty before you worry about Kanye.
You know, I don't know. I'm not around Kanye, and I think his wife has great tits,
Bro.
and he markets them well.
With all due respect. With all due respect.
Can anybody do more with a fat set of tits
Yeah.
than Kanye West?
I don't know. I don't know what he could do with a fat set.
He
of
could
tits.
make her a global
I know.
sensation.
He did that. Her tits are great.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows
that's it.
this girl.
But she also
Yeah.
did. She also did.
I also no one knows what her voice sounds like.
Say what?
Two big
No
parts.
one knows what her voice sounds
I don't think
like.
I think she like Ariel.
Yeah.
I think she was a mermaid. She traded her voice to a fat bitch, and then she just walks around with those huge fucking tits.
Yeah, they are great.
Yes. Okay, Drake, biggest artist over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Unstoppable amount of hits.
The guy. I want him to get back into acting.
It's so interesting you say that because he did. I hit him on two things. He did a roast of Nike. Do you remember? He was like invited to speak
could
at
act.
like the
Drake
Nike
could act.
headquarters or some shit like that. Do you remember this? I think
Recently?
it was when he was doing. No, this is maybe like a year or two ago.
I remember when he went to
Drake is
Nike and he was up there with
100%
KD and they were playing
He doesn't
ball.
wanna act.
Wow,
He
I
wants
didn't
to-
get a
he
He
wants
did
to
like
do
not a
music.
roast. He like did like a speech.
That's when when he wore that jacket,
he wanted
that
to act,
big,
he
and he had the
could, but he
Nike
wanted
check
to
in
do
his head, the Nike
Maybe.
braid. Yep.
But he was doing like jokes.
Yeah. I mean, he's hilarious. He's one of the
Bro,
funniest people I know.
And I hit him and I was like, it's not that there are some people funny just hanging out. And then there's other people that when they're delivering jokes, they're like asking for a lot. They're like begging the audience to react. And there's other people who just let it happen.
Right. Like fucking Theo Von.
Where? Who's that? Like he's just letting it happen.
Yeah,
He's
Theophan's just like it's so natural.
like he's gonna say it, and whether you react or not.
It's whatever. His face is stale. And it's
Exactly.
like whatever.
So Drake, I thought, delivered like really fucking well.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it's like, yes, he's obviously acted before. The SNL shit was fire.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he just loves making music
Yeah.
because I'm sure he gets a
He
million
loves
opportunities.
living life the way he wants to live.
And you can't do that when you're acting and you're
Well,
on set.
I
for
just
fucking
think
months.
that like he would only do it if it's something he wanted to do. No person could tell me like, bro, you were great here. You should. You ever sat with him?
No.
I mean, he's just a very much like he lives his life the way he wants. No one, you can't joke him into doing something. You can't shame him into doing. He do what the fuck he want to do.
You know what impressed me acting wise? It was, I'm not even saying this as a shot. Again, I want to be respectful of your boy, but the DeMar DeRozan sketch, there's a line where the guy says his name is DeMar and Drake is like, DeMar.
Yeah.
DeMar, I hear it. DeMar, I hate it, or something like that. And the delivery is really fun. He's a funny, like,
Oh, he's fucking hilarious.
yeah.
So it's really, I just
Oh,
don't
no,
want to
no, 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 no,
go
no,
do
no.
this
This
thing
was
that's going to
called-
take me away from living the life.
I don't know why he don't. I told him like, bro, he
This one,
he
this
could play
one.
any role. He's a guy. I don't know why he could play a great.
You gotta
mob
watch
boss.
this. Right
Was
here.
there, like-
by FD Signifier.
Like I remember when the whole beef happened, I was if
You
I
gotta
was
watch
him,
this.
I would be resentful because the narrative was he see
Very good video on the whole Drake and Kendrick situation. And well, I'm actually gonna start checking out more of his videos. But look at that. I mean, look at that. Look at the numbers on that. 5 days ago, 1.8 million views. He's not no Mr. Beast, right? It's a good video. You should check it out.
It's lame.
why are they?
Why is niggas lame?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just is the way.
Maybe
it is.
Is it
maybe
'cause-
I will
yeah.
later on tonight.
That's
Maybe
what
I
I'm
will
talking
later
about,
on
rap
tonight. We'll
niggas.
see.
I'm talking about
like-
people in general. Like
We'll see.
it's very easy in this business to be completely egocentric and only care about the things that fuel you and
Yeah.
and a lot of people are like that. A lot of people don't care to help.
Just shitting. It's just how it be, man. You do shit, but people turn around. I don't know.
Like, I'm sure he's put people on that
You
didn't
sure?
necessarily have
He's
cloud
put on.
overlap.
What do you mean you sure? It's happened publicly.
Yeah, nah, he. You know, all the people that Drake put on that's not necessarily there now. You can argue that that's kind of fucked up.
Yes.
But
And-
almost everyone, bro. The Drake effect is real. It's deeper than we even know.
Yeah.
And there was no necessary like benefit to him. He just wanted to help someone out.
Yeah,
Or
like I
he
said,
liked
Drake don't charge for a feature or none of that.
Yeah.
He doesn't charge anyone for a feature.
No.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna give him 100
If he
grand?
did, it would be what
Yeah.
the fuck would it be? 300,
It's
400,000.
Just because you have money, that doesn't mean you don't want more.
But he's just a kind.
But then you got to do
bro.
a track.
He's just a really kind person. He really is. I've never seen someone give like that. He's a very giving person.
Well,
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
He's
pod
still that.
episode-
He's still that nigga. They both still that nigga. They gonna like it's what's gonna change. They both still gonna do their thing.
That's so. I remember everybody was talking, right? Everybody's like, "Yo, it's over." This and that. And I was at where the fuck were we? We were at like a nightclub or something like that. And this is like, the beef is starting to kind of come down a little bit. And it's not like the DJ was trying to play Drake. It was just a party, and you play the hits over
Right.
the last decade. And the way that the crowd was reacting to Drake, it was like there wasn't a beef happening.
Yeah, cause in reality, bro, outside of the people who care about hip hop, bro, you
Nobody
like
gives a fuck.
at all,
They just
don't.
want to party. There's some beautiful girl they want to dance with.
and they want to dance to Drake.
Yeah.
But see, the dynamic is going to be a lot different now. The dynamic is going to be a lot different now, right? I think people like Drake because, for one, he made good music, but also because he was number one, right? Kendrick has always made great music, and now we'll see where this plays out. They're both going to be set, but you feel me? This is for the crown of hip hop. This is for all the marbles, right?
And it's gonna come on.
And then you gonna fucking dance to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, Drake, you can't argue that he's probably the greatest of our generation as far as like hits and statistics. But we'll see.
He didn't give a fuck.
Really?
No, he was genuinely unfazed. I respected
I
it a
don't think
lot,
he
and I
was
talked to him. That shit didn't bother him.
I don't
As
think
it shouldn't. He's a fucking guy. If I had $700 million, I would fucking.
It gotta bother you a little bit. If you're
an artist,
beloved
you're
by
sensitive.
everybody,
You feel the world you're
that
in.
makes you guys great.
Obviously, you. I don't know. I wasn't there. Like I said, I was in Europe. You know, I wasn't next to him like how I usually do be. But he was. I never saw him down. Ever. I never saw him kicking his fucking foot, holding his head down. You know? And then to a point where I just stopped talking to him about it. Because I felt like I was the one bringing him the negativity. Like, I was bringing the cloud when I would be like, oh, man, I hate that this person said this. And I was showing him shit he hadn't seen. So then I started realizing, wait, I'm bringing you the negativity. Let me stop.
I understand that also where like you don't want to ignore it completely, and then you don't seem like an authentic friend who's
You definitely don't want to. You definitely don't want to bring no negativity to nobody.
But I just realized that his energy wasn't down, so I wasn't gonna try
bring him down.
Right.
Okay.
Fair.
Print it like jewelry designer Kirsten. Find a way to get noticed every day. Or go ahead and print it like barbershop high
I can
and
smell
tight.
the ab from now. I can smell the ab by now.
And then we wrap this up soon, but I do need to know, are there any aspirations to have your own clothing line?
Yeah, we're working on that right now.
Okay, that is gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm for years I've dubbed the idea because it's like it's just another like, bro, you can't have fast shit in life. I couldn't have this podcast. I procrastinate because you have to put an episode out every other week. You can't skip.
Yep.
No matter where you are in the world, you know. So we have to fly people to Germany once. So like it's like you have to get it done.
Yeah.
Same with a brand. You have to. It takes hours. You know. Not that it can't be done, but I know what that look like. You bringing on extra work. You know.
Yeah.
You know. My nights already taken by music. Certain days, and my day taken on by filming episodes. Now doing fucking the brand is. You adding on, and then you got a kid, and you know.
Yeah.
You trying to fuck. So
I hear you.
I hear you, nerdy ass.
That's why you gotta get married, bro.
Dude,
Lock it down.
I would
Check
love
that
to get
off.
married, but I'm always I have a hard time not getting bored. Like how do you not get bored?
Oh, dude, I mean, they just piss you off so often.
It happens. No, like I mean, we being real, it happens.
No, if I'm being honest with you,
how do you keep spark?
I haven't felt boredom with my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. He said with my life or with my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we all want, right?
But I think it's because you got to meet somebody intellectually. I think you got to be with somebody you really enjoy talking to. Like you just enjoy hanging out. Because that's going to be the majority of your relationship.
Right. Not that you're just physically attracted to them.
And then from that, if you really like kicking with someone and they're hot, then you really want to have sex with them.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And that starts with conversation.
100%. So I think you got to make some more jerseys, bro.
Yo, I'm curious.
I hope this gets me it. This might get me.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, imagine if y'all just see me popped out with Kayseri.
I hate.
Or if you see me fighting Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Outside the TD Garden.
You gotta go courtside.
I would. That's fucked.
To Boston.
By the way, I just want to make sure again, Jaylen, it's all love.
It is all love for Kayseri.
Yeah, type shit. I met her recently.
Oh yeah.
At Lyrical Lemonade.
Any
I took a picture. And I told her I bought your jersey. I did. I said that to her. I said, I bought your jersey. Oh, dope. I bought Angel Reese's LSU jersey too.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't tell her though. I didn't tell her. I just bought it. I was gonna wear it. No, I lost it.
Damn.
I got so much clothes in my house.
Yo, what's the skincare?
I need to get it. I do need to get it. She's trying to say I'm like, what are you talking about?
Nah, you got great skin. You got great skin, bro.
I don't do nothing.
He didn't believe it. He was a hater, bro. He thought you had a filter or something.
All I do is moisturize. That's the most important thing. I moisturize 3 times a day because I don't drink enough water, so my skin eats lotion like I get back dry. And I don't have my chapstick. That's why I've been licking my lips like the last 2 hours. So.
Yo, come on, bro.
I didn't do that. I did that. I don't air grip nothing. I don't Parmesan
I got some
cheese
money
nothing.
on the
You got the
way.
best skin in rap, you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not even
Me and
close?
Pharrell.
No, yeah.
Nah, Pharrell's on a different level, but that's
Pharrell's
P.
crazy,
right?
Rocky got good skin.
Nah, Rocky
Pharrell's
got
on a
good
different level, bro. He is for his age, though.
I mean, okay.
Son, Pharrell's
At
look,
50, you don't start gaining pimples. I thought after a certain age, pimples just give
but
up.
he just looks young.
He got no wrinkles.
He just
I've
looks
never
skinny
seen.
young.
Oh, that's true. I've never seen
Yeah.
an old man with pimples. Now that I think
But
about
you
it.
always look old. That's why I feel like people think that your skin is good.
That's
Because
not true.
What?
I look old. I have a clean face. I
No,
shave
but
every-
you always
Nah, you
look
look
this
a little
age.
old.
When you were 19, you looked 30.
Yeah, I look.
Yeah.
What? I look old.
Yeah, you look just a little.
I look old. I look young. I shaved my face just as I was gonna get the curl stash. My dad got a curl mustache.
Oh,
And I was
Yachty.
like, no, he doesn't. My dad's sick. He
Washed
got like old
up,
two dreads and
Yachty.
a curl mustache. My dad's the one.
Oh, that's fine.
And I'm following his footsteps. You know, I was growing it out. I cut it some because it started getting in my food. When I eat, it was getting in my food, so I had to trim the ends.
Yeah.
But I do want a curl mustache,
Now,
and I want to
curl
get
is
a Jerry curl.
And you want the Jerry curl.
I want the Easy E. You know, but I gotta cut my hair off and grow it all.
Nah,
out.
yeah, that would actually look
Yeah.
great on you,
Yeah.
I think.
Right
Jerry
there.
curl.
He's bisexual.
I know. That was a little. I was like,
Yeah, but
Yo,
I
hold up.
fuck
No,
with
dude,
him.
if I were to fuck you, I wouldn't compliment you. That's your game. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna wear that jersey.
I mean, everyone's a little gay though, right? Don't you think?
I just feel if you got a compliment, you should give it. That's all I
Hold on. Wait, what do you mean by
I'm just
that?
curious. Like,
Everyone's a little
it's a
gay.
spectrum. It's a
Yeah.
spectrum. So everyone's got like a little, like 1%.
Yeah,
like
What
he-
percentage?
He kissed the guy to save his life.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
curious,
Oh, yeah,
would
he
you
saved the
kiss
dude's
somebody to save their
Would
life?
you give Mitch CPR to save his life?
Absolutely,
You would.
absolutely.
And what if it looked like he maybe wasn't gonna die?
If Mitch was on the ground, I got him. That's my boy. That's
What
my
if
brother.
when he came to, he put his tongue in your mouth?
Freaky, bro. I said it, bro. These freaky ass niggas, bro.
I hope not.
They funny,
I
though.
hope not.
They're funny.
Yo,
though.
what if Mitch got
that's
bit by a
suspect.
snake, and the only way to get the venom out was to suck?
Come on, bro.
Nah.
But he didn't get bit in like a weird place, like his dick.
What? No.
Definitely not.
Nah. I'm
So you wouldn't save his life. You let him
Nah,
die.
let my girl do it.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's weirder, yo. That's weirder. That's weirder, dog.
So now you gonna kiss your girl right after she just kissed?
Yeah. She saved my man's life. Yeah. Going straight to the.
Gotta wipe
MS
the venom
too.
off
Buy
first.
her Birkin. Saved my man's life.
That's friendship, bro.
Topping my man's life.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Rap is on some different shit. That's crazy.
Yo, would you rather wife a girl with 0 bodies or 100 bodies?
100.
Yep.
Really?
Facts.
Would you rather?
Sex?
0 bodies or 100 bodies? Zero? Fuck.
Suck with a virgin.
But don't you think that you could school her up?
Yes.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna bleed.
You can school her up.
If it's
You got it
0
like that,
bodies,
bro?
She'll literally be schooled in a month and a half. Literally. Like, it.
if it's 0, what do you mean? If anybody,
But she could have hit it with the dilly a couple times.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
she
true.
might have like pleasured herself for a long
Yeah,
time.
but then I don't want no worn out pussy that has 0 experience. I mean, it's loose and you don't know what you're doing.
Damn, that's a decent point.
Which is a good argument.
That's a decent point.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
want,
100
I
bodies
don't
ain't
want
that
no
bad.
worn out.
Would you?
I take that.
For a lifetime, if she
Zero
27, she got 100 bodies over 27 years?
Wait, well, she's not fucking for 27 years.
Over 10 years,
What
10
is?
years.
What are you doing? Can you stop fucking doing this?
You watching too much
Christ.
YouTube, my boy.
What the fuck is going on?
Let's say she started at 17.
blow up.
Let's say she started at 17. 10 years. 10 years, 100 bodies. That's not that bad.
You making things much worse for Drake the more you're talking about these young
Nah, fuck what they say online.
Okay.
Yeah, over 10 years is
That
100
was
bodies?
10 a year.
You have 100 bodies?
no comment, bro. I'm married. My wife's been asking me this question for fucking 6 years. What are you talking?
And his wife has.
That's a yes.
All right, let's
just
go
saying.
to the side. Over 100 bodies.
Do I have?
Yeah.
No.
It's one body,
He's
bro.
only one girl.
He's married to his wife.
I've been
Oh,
with
you
her since I was
married?
18. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
You're a
Y'all got it.
gentleman here,
Y'all
bro.
got it made.
This is what it's
This
about.
looks like
Yeah.
a gentleman ass little place.
Yeah, get some cigars going, some hookah, suck
Yeah.
it, keep it in your mouth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bro,
You wait
It's
for
hookah.
it?
Bro, I love their literally subtle gay commentary.
Hookah.
You
Then suck it
got it
in your
made.
mouth.
Life.
I've been with
It's
her
funny. It's
17
humor.
years.
It's like
That's
some
fucking
shit Aiden
sick.
Ross,
Y'all
like
got it
Aiden Ross
here.
humor.
Y'all got it made.
This is what it's
This
about.
looks like a gentleman ass little place.
Yeah, get some cigars going, some hookah, sucking it,
Yeah.
keep it in your mouth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bro,
You
It's hookah.
wakeboard?
It's hookah.
You be wakeboarding?
I love wakeboarding. I'm from Orlando.
Yeah,
that's
you
where
look like you,
wakeboarding
bro.
started.
You like a wakeboard.
have you ever wakeboarded?
Hell no.
That's such a specific white.
I don't play
That was
no
really
water.
good.
Yeah, I respect that.
It's
a
the
lot.
curls backwards with the glasses.
Yeah.
You
That
really know
is a
your
wakeboard.
whites.
Because I don't really serve, but
You know their
I used to
names,
live
but-
next to
Sorry,
a
saying like
professional wakeboardist until I bought his
Stop
house.
playing the game like
Oh, that's fire.
I'm gonna play a game like that
What a
today.
fucking line.
So you gentrified the wakeboard neighborhood?
I made it. I brought the.
Like
I
so.
brought the. We the first black state
Do
like
you
Obama.
play on the game? Do you play a game like this
Wow.
today?
Where is this?
In Atlanta.
Maybe. What else do I need to put on my wall, yo?
have been my number one go-to right now.
It hugs your arms and your shoulders, so not only make you feel great, you look good too.
Kind of like the dude version of a push-up bra. I come from the
You're the first black people there?
On my
They
street.
gotta be racist,
On my
dog.
street. Yeah.
What is it like? What do the whites feel like?
They brought me cookies once. That show love.
What type of cookies?
I think they were like sugar cookies.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, respect.
Nice.
Gotta be
And one of
careful.
those nice tin cases.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I
love.
think you're white. If you're white, and you know what time it is, this, you know,
Yeah.
Of
minority
course.
Inevitable.
It's so crazy because Georgia is racist shit. Atlanta is chill, but if you go outside, they still got the KKK.
It's a lot.
Really,
Big
bro?
cities tend to be very progressive, and then you go outside, like Philly, progressive. Go outside of Philly in Pennsylvania.
That's true. That's true. I think one of the most racist places in the world is in Ohio, I think. But like Columbus is relatively progressive, so
That shit is Alabama.
What do you think about the KKK office?
All white, hooded up.
I mean,
hood.
kind of fire.
Outside of the racial stuff.
I can fuck with it. It's fashion.
Fashion.
It's kind of heat.
And they put the horses in them, too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a statement.
Yo, making your horse racist is great. That's
yeah, I
commitment.
fuck with it.
Son,
I
if
fuck
black
with
people started wearing that outfit, how much would that piss off the KKK?
Right, though?
it. Now they'd be so upset.
Right?
You pissed.
Yeah.
That might be your first
We gotta
clothing line
start
out.
stepping out all white gowns.
What do you think about the white party?
Michael Rubin?
Yes.
I've never went. I think.
But the party in general.
Do you have
What is
interest?
your thought?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you would be
No,
into
no,
it.
I'm sure I could have went. I've never tried.
You were all red, though.
Nah, I don't want that attention. Hell no. I made.
Oh, really?
No.
But you went to the Met Gala.
I went to the Met Gala because the Met Gala was fashion.
This seems like the Met Gala
a
for
party,
watches.
a celebrity party.
I got you.
You know, like you. And I went to Met Gala once, and I never went again.
Why not?
How was that experience? You didn't
So
like it?
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, standing around.
Insanely boring. They terrible. They serve you food that sucks. I was starving.
There was no pizza, fried
Yeah,
chicken.
no mac and cheese.
Like fucking. They had
what
like
is Met Gala? What is that, like a
caviar type
a
shit
dance
there.
show?
Yeah.
Caviar's overrated.
I don't
It
really
is
do
overrated.
celebrity
What is
shit.
that?
I'm a normal ass nigga.
I like that.
I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go on to Mulberry Street, where I met you at.
Yeah.
I'll be posted there. I'm going right back to the.
Yo, you gotta go wakeboarding, bro.
I'm not doing that.
Wait, come on.
What about rock climbing?
I'll control rock climb inside of a place.
That's fair.
You know,
But getting out there on a rock. That's too
That's how
much.
you die.
What
Yeah.
about shark diving?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't dolphin dive.
I would shark dive.
I'm not a good swimmer.
Well, dolphins are
I
more
can swim,
dangerous.
but I can swim, but I'm not like, you know how like say like you see a bear, like you're supposed to like be controlled. You're not supposed to freak out. I'd freak out, but you're supposed to like stop.
Yep. Get big.
Get big.
No, you crawl up.
No, you yell at the bear.
I think it depends on the kind of
three
bear.
types of
I think
bears.
it
I think you yell at the bear.
depends on the kind of bear.
Yeah.
They say brown bears you absolutely must run. Black bears,
You're not gonna run them.
Yeah.
And then what about
can't. They're not bears are
Hey,
fast.
so black
The
bear.
black
dog,
bears
you
are the
gotta run.
fastest bears. They usually dominate
Brown
the
bears
NFL
best at
and the
net.
I thought,
Yeah,
I thought all bears could go like 35 miles per hour.
And
Really?
Yeah.
Like they run faster than people.
Yeah, they jump high too.
They're responsible for 50% of the crime,
Okay,
despite being
that's-
12% of the population.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's just talking about the black man.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Wait, what about the bears? The bears in Atlanta. What about those?
I think that's in Georgia. I live in a city area.
We're talking about the bears in Atlanta.
What? I don't get it.
Oh, do you know terms for men that gay guys use?
That was beard.
No. That's when you're
Secretly gay.
secretly gay.
Yeah.
When you're a big fat gay, you're a bear.
Oh, like Saucy Santana.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's fat enough.
I fuck with Saucy
You gotta
Santana.
be-
Nah,
Yeah.
Saucy's dope.
He's a G.
I put Rogan on to Saucy Santana.
What did you
Okay.
say to
Wow.
academics?
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the
That's
shit out of you and
sick.
fuck you.
That's one of the greatest
so
disses of all
funny.
time.
That's real shit.
I got
That's
emotional on that shit.
That's real shit.
I'm fighting for my life.
Saucy Santana's a gangster.
Yeah.
Have you met Saucy?
Absolutely.
And
Bunch
cool
of time.
peoples or what?
Hell yeah.
That's fire.
I'm a Saucy fan.
Yeah. Me too, bro.
Yeah. Shouts out to all the gays.
Yo, shouts out, not all of them.
Shouts out to all the gays.
I feel like there's some gays
Which
that are
gays can we-
assholes.
He
which
said
gays are we
not
not
all
shouting
of them.
out?
What
never
the
been an
fuck
asshole.
am I watching?
Jeffrey Dahmer, I think, was
Yo,
gay.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dahmer was
Jeffrey
gay.
Dahmer was gay?
And most of the
he's
victims were black, I
closeted.
think.
You can't. He don't count.
No, he wasn't closeted. He was
You
smoking
can't
out
shout out
latitudes.
Jeffrey. We're not shouting
in
out
Milwaukee, and they're hard to find.
That's true.
So
alright.
he had a tight.
Yeah.
Is this true stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
but then he was
gay.
taking. But then he was killing him. So that's like hate crime.
Well, yeah, it was
He's
a hate
gay,
crime
though.
for sure.
He's not.
But I think that there are asshole gay guys, just like there are asshole straight people.
I've never met one.
Some people
Yeah.
think Hitler was
Yeah.
gay.
I'm
all
sure.
the gay people I meet are extremely nice.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
met a grumpy gay.
That's true. That's a good point.
Have you guys?
Pretty chipper.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
what y'all talking about?
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
why?
I
You've
think
met
there's
a mean gay?
The short hair.
Snark.
The
Snark
short
is
hair
like-
Or are
lesbian.
you just saying that
Snark
like
is like the gay thing, like the
No, that's not
personality
me.
trait.
That's
Snark.
not me.
Like being
Just
sassy.
like kind of.
That's sass.
No, but that's
Sass
kind of
is
funny.
fine.
They're funny with
Yeah,
it.
it's
But,
funny.
but I think that
But the short hair lesbians, they be grumpy.
yeah,
Oh, that's true.
lesbians
But
do
lesbians
need
not
to
gay.
cheer
The
up
ones
a
that are a
little
little
bit.
thick or whatever, you know. It's
Lesbians
type.
got cheer up a
They be
little bit.
grumpy.
Yeah.
like JoJo Siwa type of gay.
I think,
a little grumpy.
yeah, lesbians are.
But that's not
All right,
gay. That's
download
like-
it, brother.
I fuck with
Download it.
lesbians. I fuck with the sex.
Download that
lesbians.
bad boy.
Have you ever been with
Who
it?
don't you like?
No.
No.
Who don't I like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep fucking with everybody.
I
Let's just
like,
get to the
who don't
hate.
I like?
She asked
Download
what you
everything.
like, what's your type.
He's a
I
prophet of
said
peace,
I
bro.
like what I like.
That's what it is.
Okay, Yachty. Before we finish this,
Oh, I have a question while you think of yours.
Okay.
What's your ultimate aspirations? Your dream
I
career?
want to
You look
star
back.
in a movie.
oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting a movie. I want to
Yeah.
star in like a red carpet, like
an
theater
official
movie.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, something that's like
Yeah,
big.
like
Those movies,
How high
right?
too,
How
baby?
too? Yeah, I was in How too. You know.
With
That
DC.
would.
Yep.
They need to do it
And
now,
I
though.
did
That's
Teen
the homie.
Titans too, but I'd love
They
to
need
be
to
in
do it
like
now.
a red carpet, like $100 million like film, big boy status.
Would you do the rapper thing where they suddenly start going by their government name, or would you keep it
Yeah.
real Yachty?
Yeah, I'd do the rapper thing, the T.I. thing,
Okay.
Ice-T thing.
Yeah.
What's a role that you wish you did? You could pick any role in history. You'd be like, yo, I'm him.
A gangster.
Which one?
Denzel.
Oh, like a role.
Or like, yeah, like a movie you saw. You're like, oh, I want to be Coach Carter. I want to be the coach, bro. I didn't just say. I didn't just say that. I was just
he
throwing.
hasn't seen movies.
I threw
Bro.
it
He wasn't allowed to watch
I threw it
movies
as
as a
black.
kid.
Proud family.
No doubt. Oh, dog, man, this is society.
O-Dog is a fucking good choice,
Yeah,
dog.
that's good.
What about fucking
Nah, O-Dog is a good
Man
choice.
on Fire?
What's that?
Denzel.
Bro, are you kidding me?
And I got shit for not knowing Coach Carter.
You haven't seen Man on Fire?
Knowing
What's it about?
I don't think I've seen it either.
He's like a washed up, what was like ex-CIA or something like that guy. He can only get one because he's an alcoholic. He can get only one security job, and then he's protecting this little white girl in Mexico City. And there's
then
an
they form
organized
like a bond.
kidnap of that white girl, and then he gotta go get her back.
I need to watch it.
It is.
It's incredible.
I'm like Denzel's like the goat to me. So I think
Denzel's in it?
maybe I overrate everything.
No,
Denzel,
it's a fucking fire.
But it is.
Okay. I'm gonna go watch it.
It's a slow build.
Yeah.
But then we just walk by being
Have
like,
you
that shit
seen
was
like
good, dude.
the great film? Have you seen like Shawshank? Have you seen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen Shawshank
Armageddon.
I don't know if I've seen Shawshank.
You haven't seen Armageddon, bro?
The Rock.
The Rock?
With The Rock?
No,
Or-
no, with Sean Connery.
I seen the game. Sean
Yo,
Connery.
the game is
Yeah,
fire.
game is
bro.
fire.
The game is sick.
Godfather.
What's the best movie
I
ever?
haven't seen The Godfather. What's the
good-
best movie ever?
yeah.
Interstellar.
Okay.
Yo, that's a good
fantastic.
pick.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
Fantastic.
So that
I've
was
seen
what I was gonna suggest.
Yeah.
For you to be in the $100 million.
That's my favorite director.
They're
I was
like
gonna say,
fantastic.
you could be in a
Fantastic. It was a
Yeah,
good movie.
I would love to start my movie with a bank robbery. That's what he does. He starts his movie with a bank robbery.
I mean, no,
but they did Dark Side
talk
like
about
that. He did the movie with
Batman joint.
but he also did the one with what's the name? Son, Denzel's son.
Tenet.
Oh, Tenet.
That started with a robbery
Oh, that's far.
at the orchestra.
The opening scene of The Dark Knight is actually so fucking
Oh,
good.
it's incredible.
It's one of the
That's
greatest.
the- that's the greatest-
yeah,
it's just-
that
that's
might
the
be the
5
greatest
minutes I
opening
think
scene
I've
I've
ever
ever
seen to open
seen.
a movie.
But the Tenet has the same similar starting when they robbed the orchestra.
Well, just the idea of like everybody being like, "Yo, you kill this guy when we get the money," and then the last guy it was just like,
and they
fuck,
just
wow.
eliminated themselves.
Yeah.
Guys, Miles McCullum, Lil Yachty, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much for being here,
Thank
brother.
y'all for having
We
me.
really appreciate you.
Partisans of country music saying this is or that ain't country.
Yachty's alright. Yachty's alright. That was a decent little potty casty. Decent little potty caddy. Potty casty. Oh, it's the news. This dude now. Alright, let's hop over to X. Let's hop over to X, right? Let's hop over to X. See what we got going on. Hopefully, my YouTube live stream stays up and we don't see anything crazy. What does it say? Take a peek at the short film about Wilson Davis memo made by our friend Strange Light. This document allegedly details a meeting between... Oh, that's back in 2002 though, man. We need some recent stuff. So RFK at this most recent, he spoke today.
It seems like it is. I think it is, particularly for Kamala, because she was in charge of the border. So I think, I think she has, I think that she has a lot to explain about that. And then I think she has another
She does.
vulnerability, which is that it feels like she was gaslighting us on President Biden's condition, because she was meeting President Biden every day and coming out and saying he's great. And so I think she has some of those vulnerabilities.
Is that the Achilles heel for the Democrats? I mean, it seems like it is.
And does. I mean, she lied the fuck out of us. You know what I mean? She lied. What is this? What is this? Alright, take a peek at this short film discussing highly classified program related to reverse engineering non-human technology. According to the memo, Admiral Wilson discovered a secretive group guarding a reverse engineering program for intact craft not made by human hands. Full video on YouTube.
Trade my personal like attorney. Those with the Pentagon.
We know where the shit is. We just gotta get the shit out. We know where the shit is and who got the shit. We just gotta get the shit out. Something about this Olympics feels like it's connecting to the mainstream world with the social media really well. Hard to feel, but I see social media posting athletes. Okay, well, yeah, whatever you say. Da da da. Beep 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 beep. Kamala's gonna win for it. No, she's not. Let's do debunking. We just checking media takeout. Checking media takeout. As Kanye would say. I think the U.S. got the most Olympic gold medals. Elon spreads a lot of hate on X. The GOP won't save you. Follow the Twitter, man. Follow the Twitter. Don't be scared to follow the Twitter, right? Chris Boogie.
They come across weird, and then they start being weird.
Falsehoods and all the rest.
Just plain weird.
And then you merchandise.
Dangerous to our democracy.
Dangerous to our democracy.
Dangerous to our democracy.
It's a tactic.
Biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
If people want more of the same,
You can't vote out of fear. You can't vote out of fear. Not this election. You gotta vote out of hope. You gotta vote out of hope. Dr. Disrespect came back. Joe Rogan comments. Okay. Let's see. Olympic athletes aren't paid much.
Happening. And then on top of that, you the Olympics is a giant scam. There's two things going on simultaneously, okay? You have the best athletes in the world participating in their disciplines. That's happening. And then on top of that, you have enormous amounts of money being made, and none of it's going to the athletes. It is a giant scam. So the kind of people that are putting together that ridiculous opening ceremony where you got a bunch of drag queens and the Last Supper and all that.
Yeah, well, I didn't
shit.
understand that.
Nobody understands it because it's not made by athletes. It's not made by the Olympics. It's made by the people that are in charge of putting the Olympics out. So they're the ones who are reaping all the money and sucking all the cash out of these athletes.
Got it.
Not only do they do that, but then they'll go to places like Brazil. And so if it's going to be in Brazil, they build this fucking enormous...
I knew it was a scam, but like I didn't know they... I just seen this video, so like I just literally put two and two together. Like, why aren't they paid? Why aren't they paid?
For it
they should be getting,
to participate in.
You think Olympic athletes be getting paid a lot of money, right? A decent amount. Right?
Not only do they do that, but then they'll go to places like Brazil. And so if it's going to be in Brazil, they build this fucking enormous place for it to participate in, all the different arenas where different people do their thing. And then after that, nothing. And then all the people there who are poor are like, hey, where the fuck did this money come from? And why didn't you just spend it on the community? Why did you do this? Why'd you do this for...
All right, bet it up, nation. Bet it up.
Is volleyball that fucking important that you didn't use that money?
How many games did you have to delete to get it?
To help people?
Yeah, that's
bizarre.
That sucks.
The money they make is astronomical. The Olympics makes billions and billions of money in television revenue and advertising revenue, and they don't give any of it to the athletes.
So it just goes to the Olympic committee?
They're just balling.
Wow.
Yeah, and these are the crazy people that are putting on the Last Supper with transsexuals. That's what they're doing.
Damn, I guess when you put it like that, it actually sounds really bad. They're not giving none of the money to the athletes, and they putting on a show with, I guess you call them transsexuals. I don't know. Let's see what this one's about. Wait, why can't you hear it?
That the whole world wants to see, and that generates billions of sponsorship money. And yet, it's the McDonald's worker that earns almost 50% more than the average athlete. The International Olympic Committee gives absolutely no money to Olympians, even if they win gold. But why not? And how do
Olympic athletes don't get no money.
Make money?
Do we gotta hop on Twitter tonight, y'all? Do we gotta hop on and get the tweeting? Let me know if I got who I got the tweet at. Who do I got to call out? Let me know. My Olympic athletes ain't getting paid.
that the answer is more complicated than you'd think, and deeply rooted in the history of modern sports. Welcome to Athletic Interest and the business of being an Olympic athlete. This video is sponsored by Shopify. To fully understand the business of athletes today, we need to look back at the evolution of the games and its prizes. The ancient Greeks believed that the games were created by their gods. After hearing about the birth of Zeus, Heracles and his 4 brothers raced to Olympus to greet him. Zeus was impressed and awarded an olive wreath to the victor. The foot race became symbolic of worshipping the gods. It was also believed that the gods spent a lot of their time atop Mount Olympus wrestling and jumping. Soon there were 23 disciplines represented at each Olympics, which were held once every 4 years. The early athletes had no Nike sponsorship, so many decided to compete naked. The first official winner of an Olympic event was Koroibos of Elis, a baker turned Olympic runner. His reward was a simple olive leaf crown and a palm branch. Not exactly life-changing, but he had earned the admiration of the gods. What else could he want? Olympic winners did get other rewards. Wealthy supporters would often donate cash prizes, VIP tickets to special events, and lifetime passes to dining clubs. Some athletes got statues in Olympus. Most were given tax breaks and enjoyed a life of celebrity. Being an Olympic champion was good business, but the cost of entry was high. The first Olympic champion may have been a baker, but most that followed were sons of wealthy landowners and traders. Getting to the Olympics required an athlete to train all year round and compete in up to 300 smaller events across the Mediterranean. Only the rich had the time and money to get to the top of their game. The ancient Olympics ended under Roman rule. After a 1500-year gap, this guy founded the International Olympic Committee and organized the first modern Olympic Games. To remember the old days, Athens was the first host city. Much like in ancient Greece, winners were awarded olive branches. But the modern games also introduced the medal system. Confusingly, the winner received a silver medal, while the runner-up received a copper medal. The third place was unrewarded. The gold, silver, and bronze system was only introduced in 1906. Like the ancient athletes, Olympic champions received no money. This is thanks to Coubertin's other invention, a rule that would shape the lives of athletes for generations and change the way sports operate until today. To compete in the Olympics,
because you had to be amateur.
You had to be an amateur. That meant no sponsorship contracts and no money for participation. A rule that was upheld strictly. Take James Francis Thorpe, winner of the decathlon and pentathlon at the 1912 Stockholm Games. Notice his mismatched shoes. Thorpe's own pair disappeared from his bag before the race. He borrowed one replacement from a competitor and found another in the trash. Neither shoe was the correct fit. After seeing Thorpe's performance, the Swedish king labeled the American the greatest athlete in the world. Thorpe returned home as a celebrity, until a chance interview with one of his former coaches. The coach mentioned that Thorpe had briefly played baseball for a semi-pro team, earning $5 per game. So the Amateur Athletics Union challenged his gold medals because he was not a genuine amateur athlete. Thorpe was found guilty. Authorities entered his house, removed his medals, and sent them back to Stockholm. Thorpe can be considered a victim of the IOC's desire to keep the games pure. Money was almost viewed as the first performance-enhancing drug, a powerful tool for motivating or corrupting an athlete. Although, from another angle, it just looks like they hated poor people. The IOC's early idea of amateurism was modeled from English upper-class sportsmanship. Rules designed to keep the lower and middle class from competing with the elites. The traditional Henley boat race excluded any man that received money.
Because it's clearly a history to this, right? It's clearly a history to this. I wouldn't doubt if they wanted to keep the athletes poor. I wouldn't doubt that.
A mechanic, artisan, or laborer. That left the aristocrats and their rich children. As the Olympic movement grew, the traditional wealthy European athlete was replaced, but the strict amateur rules still remained.
sponsor.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah, the avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day?
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
And my hand is hand tossed too.
Brands did start giving free equipment to athletes. Adidas gave shoes to Jesse Owens. The same shoes that helped him break records in Berlin, to the annoyance of one notable spectator. Being on the feet of champions brought the likes of Adidas and Puma international attention. This was a bit of a gray area. The IOC didn't allow personal sponsorship, but overlooked free equipment. But in 1968, Puma took things too far. Tommy Smith and John Carlos had just completed a gold-silver finish for the US in the 200 meters.
They probably decked them out.
When the national anthem played on the podium, both athletes bowed their heads and raised a gloved fist. An iconic protest.
It definitely was iconic. I don't remember what exactly happened, but
racism. But that wasn't the duo's only iconic moment. At the start of the medal ceremony, Carlos also removed his shoes and raised them above his head. The Puma logo purposely pointed to the waiting cameras. Perfect marketing for Puma. It was also for free, right? IOC rules are very clear on paying athletes. Except Puma did pay. In fact, Adidas and Puma were secretly paying athletes thousands to wear their shoes during the games. This became the worst kept secret in Olympic history. If the IOC investigated, most medal winners would have been disqualified. So the IOC simply ignored it. But it knew this was the end of an era for amateur athletics. In '71, the IOC relaxed the requirement that an Olympian must be an amateur. In the '80s, they even allowed athletes to have sponsorship contracts. Athletics.
you see how fast we change shit up, because we don't got they don't have everything right, so he's constantly switching, updating.
In '71, the IOC relaxed the requirement that an Olympian must be an amateur. In the '80s, they even allowed athletes to have sponsorship contracts. This marked a huge turning point in professional sports. The IOC could simply no longer afford the traditional rejection of economic gain. The Montreal Games in '76 made a loss of almost $1 billion. Facing bankruptcy, the IOC came up with a brilliant new invention: exclusive sponsorship deals. The Games have had sponsorship since the very beginning, but for many years, anyone that wanted to become a sponsor could arrange some sort of deal. In theory, both Pepsi and Coca-Cola could sponsor the same games. The IOC began signing partners for specific categories. Coca-Cola became the official and exclusive beverage partner of the Olympics. The IOC now had less sponsors, but each partnership was far more valuable. The '84 Games in Los Angeles show this switch, making a $200 million profit. The organizer even appeared.
They made a $200 million profit? That's a good game. That's a good Olympic game.
Cover show this switch, making a $200 million profit.
What the fuck? That's a good game.
The IOC now had less sponsors, but each partnership was far more valuable. The '84 Games in Los Angeles show this switch, making a $200 million profit. The organizer even appeared on the cover of Time magazine. The Olympics was finally big business. So surely a lot of this money has trickled down to the athletes.
Right?
Not exactly. In an Olympic cycle, the IOC earns more than $7 billion. The directors share about $50 million in salary. Athletes get nothing.
Wait, hold up.
At least not
Hold up.
of Time magazine. The Olympics was finally big business. So surely a lot of this money has trickled down to the athletes. Not exactly. In an Olympic cycle, the IOC earns more than $7 billion. The directors share about $50 million in salary. Athletes get nothing. Well, at least not directly from the IOC. So how do Olympic athletes make money today? They have to rely on three sources.
Sponsorships, mostly.
income, salary,
like Adidas, Nike,
prize money, and sponsorship. Let's look at them in more detail. Each of these can vary depending on which country you are representing. Singapore offers $700,000 to any athlete that wins gold. Triumphant Russia athletes are given free houses and luxury cars. And yet, most of the major nations offer far less to their athletes.
What the fuck? Who's that at the top of the list? Singapore. Why do we only pay $37,000 for a gold medal?
Gold medal winners receive $37,000. If you become a ninja warrior, you get $1 million. Instead of prize money, some nations offer yearly salaries to allow athletes to focus on training. Despite representing the biggest economy on Earth, some top US athletes only receive a few $100s per month.
That's ridiculous.
Athletes that want to make it to the Olympics are forced to look for other ways to make money. Many turn to brands for support. This has led to a large imbalance in sports. Let's take two athletes as examples: Usain Bolt and Megan Calmer, both medal winners at London 2012. Bolt is one of the most popular athletes of all time. This comparison may seem a little unfair, but it shows the huge difference in earnings between athletes, despite them both attending the same Olympics. In 2012, when Bolt was arguably at his height,
T. Carey, what they do? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling?
he earned more than $20 million. The majority
For sure.
of this money came from Bolt's sponsorship deals, including a massive $9 million per year from Puma. Bolt also earned a few $100,000 in prize money and up to $250,000 per track meet. While Bolt is living,
your name is Bolt. Your last name is Bolt, bro. Like, you know, he's on a different level, so he obviously has to get paid and compensated different. But you know, I mean, he's the fastest man ever. His records are still there, right? So there, you know,
mention
$9
million
you
per
gotta,
year
you
from
gotta pay him nice. You gotta pay him
Arguably,
nice.
At his height, he earned
Very
more
nice.
than $20 million.
Very
the majority of this money came from Bolt's sponsorship deals, including a massive $9 million per year from Puma.
You gotta pay him nice.
Bolt also earned a few $100,000 in prize money and up to $250,000 per track meet. While Bolt is living in mansions and driving fast cars, Megan Calmer is living the exact opposite life. Calmer shares a $1,000 per month house with a fellow athlete. When her old pickup truck breaks down, she has to find a mechanic that takes monthly payments. For her Olympic bronze in 2012, she received $10,000, but not before the government took their cut. Shortly after returning from London, a monthly stipend from the US Olympic Committee was cut to a grand total of $0. She now works a part-time desk job and grows her own food to get by. Olympic rowers, even those with medals, do not get much attention from sponsors. Nike, Adidas, and Puma save their marketing money for...
I mean, it's just not a sport that you can't even watch someone really row, right?
football and basketball. For
Maybe
every
you can,
Usain
you
Bolt,
can.
Michael Phelps, or Simone Biles, there are thousands of Megan Calmers. More than a decade after London...
Damn. It's 1,000 mega calories.
2012.
For
And
every
basketball.
Usain Bolt is 1,000 mega
For
calories.
every Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, or Simone Biles, there are thousands of Megan Calmers. More than a decade after London 2012, and 5 decades since the IOC allowed athletes to be professional, the gap between rich and poor in sport has barely changed. The
I
majority
wonder how much top wrestlers might get.
of athletes around the world do not consider themselves financially stable. In the US, the figure is 80%. Funding from Olympic committees for athlete support is being cut each year. Meanwhile, the cost of equipment, nutrition, training, and travel only increases. So some athletes are forced to look for other employment. There are now sheep farmers, mechanics, and Buddhist priests that spend their spare hours training for Olympic gold. The uncomfortable truth is that most professional athletes earn less than the lowest level McDonald's worker. This is why more and more athletes are starting their own businesses, to get less dependent on salaries and create something beyond their sporting career. And this is where today's video sponsor, Shopify, comes in. We've made a players. These click in Olympic Committee, the center standing the financial build your business. Make sure to check shopify.com/athletic-interest or the link in the description and build your business today. Thanks a lot for supporting us. Now let's get back to understanding the financial landscape of Olympic athletes. The Olympics are only every 4 years. Yes, the athletes have reached the pinnacle, but they are only at the center of attention once every 4 years, for a few weeks. Olympic committees need to spread their funding across hundreds of sports and thousands of athletes. A lot of this money comes from sponsors. They need public interest to maintain these sponsors. That means prioritizing support for the sports and athletes that engage the most people. It's the harsh reality. These athletes need to offer a return on investment. It works the same with athlete sponsorship. Adidas or Nike can only really activate their partnerships every 4 years. For the rest of the time, the athlete's exposure is worth far less. That's why even the biggest Olympic athletes don't get as much as the biggest footballers or basketball players. These guys have more opportunities each year to win when the world is watching. To make matters worse, the Olympics has Rule 40. This was the IOC's reaction to a little marketing game that
only approved sponsors. Only approved sponsors?
Nike was playing in the 80s and 90s. Adidas was the official and exclusive.
And there's probably a monopoly. There's probably a monopoly on these like Nike and Adidas, these athletic wear companies.
Don't get as much as the biggest footballers or basketball players. These guys have more opportunities each year to win when the world is watching. To make matters worse, the Olympics has Rule 40. This was the IOC's reaction to a little marketing game that Nike was playing in the 80s and 90s. Adidas was the official and exclusive sportswear partner of the Olympics. So Nike is technically blocked from making any advertising that links to the games. Not that this has stopped Nike's marketing team. They perfected the art of ambush marketing. At the 96 games in Atlanta, Nike put up billboards around the stadium and handed out Nike flags to spectators. There was barely a TV screen that didn't show the Nike logo. An easy way to do ambush marketing at an Olympics is to have an Olympic athlete in your advert. People instantly make the connection without Nike referencing the games. The IOC realized this and introduced Rule 40. This blocked athletes from featuring in any advertising with a non-Olympics partner for the duration of the games. With one decision, the IOC had cut off every athlete's biggest earning opportunity. At the moment when athletes are most valuable to sponsors, they are quite literally banned from advertising and making money. But in 2019, a German court decided that Rule 40 could no longer apply to German athletes. The court said it was unfair for athletes to be blocked from maximizing their earnings, while the IOC failed to give them a share of the sponsorship money they were supposedly protecting. In response, the IOC decided to loosen Rule 40. Paris 2024 will be the first games where athletes are allowed to feature in non-official adverts during the games. Although still some conditions. One argument for removing Rule 40 is the idea that athletes should be free to use any tool available to build their personal brands during the Olympics. An audience on social media is a proven way for athletes to earn money outside of their sport. Take Alicia Schmidt. Schmidt represented Germany at Tokyo 2020 as a backup in the relay. She didn't even compete and managed to gain 500,000 followers. Her behind-the-scenes posts often went viral, giving audiences a unique point of view and access to content they would never normally see. Schmidt is now partnered with Puma and Hugo Boss. She recently turned down a 6-figure sponsorship deal with an unnamed company. The German Federation pays her just $700 a month. The Olympics are no longer the same as a century ago. More athletes, more spectators, and much more money. But the prices for the athletes, still the same. It's one thing that the IOC is not paying athletes directly, but giving the money to its member federations. But sometimes it looks like it's trying hard to make sure that the money stays as far away from the athletes as possible. Only recently, the IOC president complained about the fact that World Athletics decided to pay Olympic gold medalists prize money for the first time in history. It's like some officials are living in the past. 90% of Olympians only qualify for one Olympics in their whole life. Only have this one opportunity to win when the world is watching. It should be easier for them to make some money when the world is watching. The Olympics are like that blockbuster movie everyone talks about, filled with stars, drama, and eye-watering budgets. Yet when it comes time to pay the lead actors, the credits start rolling.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need. With full business functionality and a design tailored
He said when it's
just
time
for
to pay the lead actors, the credits start. That's a decent video. That's a decent video. Alright, who ready to hop on the game? Who ready to hop on the game? Chat, turn me up! Play some sweaty motherfuckers. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how they be. Said what I had to and did what I did. What y'all know about that? Said what I had to and did what I did. Right? I know I'm streaming a little bit earlier. That's why you gotta have notifications on, right? I told y'all, you gotta have notifications on so you get notified when I go live, right? Notified when I go live, right? Because you know what I mean, you never know. I might hop on early, like today, you feel me? And you just never know, right? So turn notifications on. Said what I had to and did what I did. What else do I need in the background? Let me know. Something. I like the Yoda though. We're gonna add something else. Okay. 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 Said what I had to and did what I did. Okay, the system's on. Let's see if that does it. Working on the weekend like usual. Hold on, we turning the PlayStation on. Everything should be hooked up, right? Am I tripping? Maybe I need to fucking... Okay, let's try that. Maybe it should turn on now. Said what I had to and did what I did. That's why I can't wait till this Black Ops 6 comes out, man. We just need something new and fresh. Right? Everything should be connected. Okay, it's not that one. Let's see. Said what I had to and did what I did. What's what that matter? What that matter? How y'all feeling, man? Hopefully y'all all feeling good tonight. We gonna hop on here, play some sweaty motherfuckers. I don't know. Should I start playing Search and Destroy? Right? Everybody be talking in those lobbies. It'd be interesting, but I don't really enjoy Search and Destroy like that. Right? I've always been a multiplayer kind of guy. Always been a multiplayer kind of guy. Said what I had to and did what I did. How y'all feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling, man? What are we on? We on the game early today. It's 9:03. Get with me. 9:03. Get with me, baby. Said what I had to and did what I did. I don't know. I'm not really feeling either of those stages first. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. First match on, I'm not feeling either of them stages. I'm gonna just keep it a band with you. I'm not feeling either. I don't want to go to Corey. I don't want to go to Satan's Corey. You feel me? Like, I want to have a good, solid, you feel me? I want to have a good, solid match. Oh shit, it's one more thing I gotta turn on. Hold on, y'all. You're right. It's one more thing I gotta turn on.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Securing Objective Bravo.
I'm reloading.
Bait.
Objective Bravo secure.
Bait isn't too bad.
Domination. Capture and hold the objective. You have your orders. We've lost Bravo.
Drop there. Watch it. We're friendly. Reloading.
We're taking Bravo. Hostile SAE incoming. We control Bravo.
Changing max.
Now, fuck that come from?
We're losing Alpha.
Don't worry about Alpha, teammates.
Enemies taking Bravo.
Stun incoming.
We're taking Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha.
Changing max.
Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it. Objective Charlie secure.
Gas grenade.
Teammate, watch the flank. Watch the.
They're taking Alpha.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Enemies securing Bravo. Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
I knew that. Fuck! I should have turned around and shot my pistol.
Friendly Mosquito active. Our counter UAV is active. Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Check your fire.
Securing objective Bravo.
Semtex out.
Good job, teammate. Good job, teammate, with the save.
Throwing Semtex. Flash incoming. Taking effective fire. Gas. I'm reloading.
The enemy holds 2 objectives.
Incoming.
Secure those positions.
Loading. Switching mags.
Hostile advanced UAV deployed.
Reloading.
Hostile VTOL overhead.
Ammo here. They're shooting at me.
Enemy VTOL jet mark.
Semtex out.
Securing objective Alpha. We're losing Charlie. We're getting hit hard. All objectives are held by the enemy. We control Alpha.
Look at the counter UAV. Switching mags.
We're taking Bravo.
Throwing Semtex.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
We hopped in that one late.
Return to base.
We hopped in that one late. It still went 8 and 8. Hopped in late, still went 8 and 8. How y'all feel about that? Hopped in late, still went 8 and 8. Okay, solid teammate. Okay, I got 2 solid teammates. Okay, we missing 3 teammates. Okay, we missing 3 teammates, but we gonna be okay. We gonna be okay.
One. Secure and maintain the objective. We're taking Alpha. Alpha secure. Enemy taking Bravo.
Something not right.
We've lost Bravo. Enemies taking Alpha. We're losing Alpha. Enemies taking Alpha. We're losing Alpha. All objectives are under hostile control. Resecure it. We're taking Charlie. Yes. Area has been looted. Grenade out. Charlie secure.
The key is the key is to stay calm, y'all.
Throwing grenade.
The key is to stay calm. They want us to get all.
Got your back.
They want us.
Enemy UAV active. Securing objective Bravo. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Reloading. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Securing objective Alpha. We control Bravo. We hold all objectives.
Changing
Let's
max.
keep it this way. Enemy securing Bravo. Hostile FAE near your position. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get enemies taking Alpha. We're taking Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. We're losing Alpha. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
Check fire!
Objective Bravo secure.
I'm reloading!
We're losing Charlie. Enemy securing Charlie.
Changing max!
I kind of like
Enemy
those.
taking Bravo.
I kind of like those.
Drop them! Throwing grenade!
Enemy securing Charlie.
I'm hit!
We've secured 2 objectives.
Throwing grenade!
We're losing Charlie.
Behind me, flank me.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Nothing mag! Dropped them! Throwing grenade!
We've lost Bravo.
Taking effective fire! Off you go.
Securing objective Bravo.
Enemy trophies
Enemy
offline.
securing Charlie.
Reloading! Throwing grenade! Throwing grenade!
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. We're taking Bravo. We control Bravo.
Switching back.
Enemy UAV active. Enemies taking Bravo.
I'm a miss.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
Enemy down.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile UAV in the area. We're losing Charlie. We control 2 objectives. Enemy securing Bravo.
Throwing grenade!
Enemies taking Bravo. We've taken the lead. We're taking Alpha.
Throwing grenade! Target down!
Target sighted.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Tossing grenade!
What the fuck?
Enemy securing Charlie.
Grenade
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those Charlie. Securing objective Alpha.
Watch the shit on the ground, y'all.
Enemy UAV active. We control Alpha. The enemy took Charlie. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Objective Bravo secure. Enemy securing Bravo.
Throwing grenade! Loading fresh mag.
We've secured the lead. Enemy taking Bravo. We've secured 2 objectives. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy taking Alpha.
Took a round!
Enemy securing Bravo.
Changing mags!
Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online. Enemies taking Bravo.
Taking effective fire! Throwing grenade! Watch your fire!
Enemy securing Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Get off of Bravo! That's my Bravo!
Enemy taking Bravo.
That's my Bravo! That's my Bravo! I raised it from a kid. Me and my teammates raised it from a kid. And y'all think we gonna let y'all take it like that?
Enemy securing Bravo.
Y'all think we gonna let y'all just take it that easily?
Throwing grenade! That could have been bad. Captain, throwing a stun grenade. Throwing grenade! Friendly ammo box here. I'm hit! I'm reloading! Dropped him!
It's a suicide. If you wanna come get me, you gotta kill yourself.
Securing objective Charlie. Guardian ready to deploy.
Threat neutralized, you're clear!
On your 6.
Throwing grenade!
Are they shooting at my stuff? Wait.
That'll beat you. Swapping mag. Dead clear.
Friendly UAV on station. Guardian destroyed.
Grenade!
Enemy securing Bravo.
Took a round! Throwing grenade!
The mission's complete. Good work.
I'm clapping because my team did well. Good job, team. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. A rough start, right? Rough start, right? But the start don't always determine how you gonna finish, right? Start don't always determine how you gonna finish. I try to tell these young cats that, man. I try to tell these young cats the start don't always determine the finish. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Scrappy. Down, down, down.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
That was a hell of a match, that last match. Props to me. Props to me.
Domination. Capture and hold the objectives. We're taking Charlie. Securing objective Bravo.
Throwing grenade!
Objective Charlie secure. We control Bravo. We have taken the lead. Enemies taking Bravo. We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Alpha. We're losing Charlie.
Where the fuck that dude go?
We're taking Alpha. The enemy took Charlie.
Grenade!
Enemies securing Bravo. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get enemy UAV active. Friendly UAV on station. Enemies deploy to counter UAV. Objective Bravo secure. Enemies taking Bravo. Friendly Mosquito deployed. Enemies taking Alpha. Enemies securing Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Secure all objectives. Give lost Bravo. Enemies securing Charlie.
Reloading!
We're taking Bravo. Enemies taking Alpha. We're losing Charlie. All objectives secured. Dig in and maintain positions.
Somebody right there. Somebody's right there.
Enemies securing Charlie.
Changing mags!
Friendly cluster mine planted. Friendly SAE inbound. Friendly UAV online. We're losing Alpha.
Changing mags!
What the fuck? That shit stretched like a mile.
Taking effective fire! I'm fading here. Throwing grenade!
Enemies taking Alpha. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Friendly mortar strike on the way. Friendly UAV on station. We're losing Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. We're taking Charlie.
Throwing grenade!
Securing objective
Reloading!
Charlie. You're halfway to mission complete. We control 2 objectives. We're taking Charlie. Friendly UAV online.
She still following me?
Enemies taking Bravo.
Throwing grenade!
Friendly UAV on station.
I think my teammates got him.
I'm reloading!
Securing objective Charlie.
Reloading!
Oh, I like that. I like this one. What is
We're
this?
taking Charlie.
What is this I'm playing
Enemies
with?
securing Bravo.
40. What is this? Rebel Black Cell?
Friendly UAV online.
Changing mags! Enemy here.
Securing objective Charlie.
Reloading!
It's a little stiff, but
Enemies taking Bravo.
I'm
Removing
hit!
Alpha. We've secured all objectives.
I saw the light
No
there.
ground.
might be able to make it work.
We've lost Alpha.
There's something shaking.
Hostile Mosquito is online.
I'm reloading!
That dude over there is in a pickle.
Enemies securing Bravo.
I'm right on ammo!
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
How did that kill me?
Securing objective Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly care package on the way. We control Bravo. Securing objective Alpha.
Sniper's down!
Enemies taking Bravo.
Covering
Friendly
the
UAV on station. Friendly UAV online. Enemies securing Bravo.
I'm reloading!
Friendly Mosquito active.
Throwing
We're
grenade!
taking Alpha. We've secured 2 objectives.
Took a round!
All objectives
Ammo
secured.
here.
Dig in and maintain positions.
Throwing grenade!
The enemy took Charlie. We're taking Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. We've secured all objectives. Given
He just
objective
stayed
Alpha
on B like a
compromised.
dum-dum.
Get it back.
Set Claymore. Taking effective fire!
Enemies securing Charlie.
Reloading!
Objective Alpha.